Good morning, dear class 9 students. Dear students, in the last video, we have discussed about Vardhamana Mahavira, main teaching of Jainism, and doctrines of Jainism. Today, we will discuss about the spread of Jainism. So, which areas where the Jainism was spread by the Jain monks. So, let us begin then. The spread of Jainism had royal patronage. So Jainism got the royal support financially. Therefore, it spread easily around Kosala, Magadha, Mithila, Champa, and other parts of the country. Lord Mahabira founded monasteries. Monasteries means the living places of Jain monks, headed by learned munis or sages. They lived an austere life. They lived a very simple life to give an example to the people to follow. So there was no any discrimination. There's no any type of acquiring the properties or wealth. So they lived a very simple life in these monasteries. In the western part of India, Jainism was patronized by the business community. So in the western side of our country, the Jainism was supported and accepted by the business class community. In South India, Jainism was patronized by the Rashtrakutas, the king of Rashtrakuta dynasty, and Chalukya kings. Later, Jainism became a dominant religion in Karnataka. Jainism spread to Odisha, Rajasthan, and Gujarat also. Now, causes of the spread of Jainism. Why and what are the reason that Jainism spread so fast in different parts of the country? First one, the local dialects. Local dialects means local language was used for the preaching and teaching of the people. So Mahabira adopted the language of the common people. So Mahabira, in order to teach his doctrines, his we call the beliefs, he used the language of the people. So he used to speak to the people, or he used to preach to the people in Prakrit language instead of using Sanskrit, because Sanskrit was very difficult for the people to understand. So he used Prakrit language to preach his doctrines, or let us say the beliefs. Later the monks followed the same practice. So as Mahavira did, he used the common people language. So his followers also, or the Jain monks also, they did the same. They also spoke the Jain doctrines, beliefs in the common people's language. People found it easier to follow the preaching of Jainism in the local language. So people very easily understood the, the doctrines of Jainism. Number two, royal patronage. Jainism received royal support or patronage. Chandragupta Maurya is said to have been converted to Jainism in the later year of his rule. So many kings, they were converted. They became the followers of Jainism. In the 5th century AD, Chalukyas and Rashtrakutas also patronized Jainism. So the South Indian rulers like Chalukya and Rashtrakutas also patronized Jainism. And Karavela, the ruler of Kalinga, also helped in the spread of Jainism in eastern India. Now, number three, saints. There were many devout saints like Kalacharya who lived in Ujjain and made it a center of Jainism. Another Jain saint, Bhadrabahu, took Jainism to Karnataka. So, different saints They spread Jainism in their own areas. Now, number four, appeal to people. People found the religion attractive as it was based on austerity. Austerity means based on very simplicity, and there was no sacrifices demanded, as it is written simplicity and spirituality, and it was focusing much on simplicity and spirituality to spiritual area. There are no animal sacrifices, nor was there any class distinction. So even this religion did not demand for the animals for sacrifice, and there was no any class distinction, or we call the class differences. Now, divisions into two sects or two groups. During the time when Bhadrabahu took Jainism to Karnataka, there arose differences between him and Setula Bhadra. So, both the saints, they had a different opinions of the Jain belief. So, let us see what are the different opinions was based in the Magadha. So, let us say this one in the first Jain council held around 300 BC. These differences came to be surfaced. So now, when council was held or organized in 300 BC, this was very clearly seen about the differences. So there, the Jain followers, they could clearly see the differences between uh, the Bhadrabahu and the Sutala Bhadra's opinion on Jainism. As a result, Jain were divided into two groups. Now, number A, Swatambras, or the white clades, were led by the Swatambras. They remained in Magadha. They wore white clothes and covered their faces with a small white cloth to avoid killing the tiniest of insects or germs that might enter the nose while breathing. So, Swatambras group believed in wearing clothes, okay, and they covered their mouth with the masks, saying that, believing that no insects should enter in their mouths or nose, because once any insects enter into mouth or a nose, then it will die, or it would die. So to protect the insects from entering into the mouth or nose, they used to cover their mouth so that the insects may not be killed. They fasted but did not believe in extreme penance. Okay, this Svetambra group fasted but they did not believe in extreme penance and austerity. Austerity means simplicity. Number B, the Gambras followed Bhadrabahu. They were sky clad and did not believe in covering their bodies. So, Digambra group did not even wear any clothes. According to Digambras, living without clothes signified detachment from the worldly pleasure. So, why Digambra group do not wear any clothes? The reason is that they want to separate themselves from the worldly pleasure, worldly happiness. According to them, one could avoid killing life from by not wearing clothes, because while washing clothes, many germs would get killed. So the reason is that why the Gambara group do not wear the clothes. They say that wearing clothes, and especially while washing clothes, many germs may remain in the clothes. So while washing they may die. So it is better to not to wear the clothes. They were orthodox followers of Mahavira. They kept long fasts and led an austere life. So this group fasted for long days or for long periods, and also it led a very simple life. Impact of Jainism. Jainism believes in the spirit of accommodation and equality. Its approach was pragmatic. It therefore had a profound impact on the political and social life of the people. So, dear students, this point we will continue in the second video.